Hey everyone, welcome to this lesson. In this one, we're going to talk about dictionaries, and I'm going to explain how do they work and how do you actually use them in Python programming. So as mentioned, dictionaries are essentially a type of data in Python that holds two things, a key and a value, and you can actually store different types of things inside a dictionary. So what I want you to do right now is to click the resource section and pull up this file. This is a starter file for you to actually work with, and you can actually practice with me as well while we talk about dictionaries. So you can fork it for yourself, and this file is going to have a very simple dictionary. Now if you take a look, we have actually a few items in this dictionary, and we have again our key value, or key, and the value, and then a comma after each item. So this is how a dictionary works. If you think about it, let's actually, for example, say dictionary 2, and the way you create a dictionary, as mentioned, is a curly bracket, and you put a value inside. For example, if I'm just going to say fruit, okay, and this fruit is going to, for example, be orange. And that is an item in a dictionary. And if you want to add more items, what you do is you essentially just add a comma and add another item. For example, a city, and I'm going to say LA. There you go. So just like that, we have a dictionary that has two items, one's fruit and one's city, and each one of these items store something inside. So how do you actually work with a dictionary? So the first thing I want you to think about, let's actually get rid of this. The first thing I want you to think about is getting an item from a dictionary. The way you do this actually is very simple, and it's using print, or like again, when let's say we want to print this, and I'm just gonna write dictionary. So like there you go. And the way you actually call a specific item in a dictionary is by calling it with their key values. So if I want to call this particular text, I'm going to call its particular value, or the key value, and if I do that, it's going to show me the definition of this item essentially in the dictionary. So if I save this, let's actually take a look at it. There you go. So just like that, we pulled this item. Now this is the important part. One of the things that you want to remember is that if you're calling a specific value in a dictionary, you want to make sure that you call it exactly the same type of value that is based on the key value. So for example, if this key value was a number, and if I wanted to call this, first of all, this is not going to work right now because, well, we're going to get an error, and it says the key error. So basically this is telling me that the key is essentially wrong. So if I want to call this, I need to call it exactly based on the type of data it is, which is, in this case, is integer. So if I do 1, 2, 3, we're going to call that exact value. There you go. See? So it's very important to remember the type of value that you're pulling is very important, especially if you're referring to a key in a dictionary. You want to make sure that you call the correct value. All right? So with that being said, let's go ahead and continue. So we got this. So we got this is how you call something. Another thing I want you to think about is how do you actually add an item to a dictionary? And the way you do this is by just calling the dictionary and giving it a key and also a value. So I'm just gonna say in this case dictionary, okay. All right, and we're gonna add a value first. The first thing you want to add is the key. So the way you add a key is using brackets, and I'm gonna say Python. All right, there you go. So now we're going to say Python is a high level general purpose programming language. All right, so if I do this, if I run this command, what is going to happen is that we're going to add this item to this dictionary item, this item inside this dictionary. So now if I print the entire dictionary, okay, well, let's actually call the item here. So if I print Python, okay, so let's actually print dictionary, and then we're going to print Python. So let's see if we can add it, because right now we don't have this item Python in this dictionary. So based on this, we should add this to the dictionary, and when we call it, that means that this item exists in the dictionary, and there you go. So this item was just added to our dictionary using this method essentially. So again, we're calling the dictionary, and we add the key inside the bracket, and then we provide what we want to add to this like item, to this key as a value, right? So that is essentially how you add an item to a dictionary. So another thing that you can do is you can also create an empty dictionary. This is something that I've talked about, and again, like we create empty values for a lot of different reasons, right? We create empty values for like to track things. If you remember, we actually created like values with like 0, so we could add something to top of it, and when the number would reach out to a certain value, we would actually run an if and else statement or something like that. And you can do the same thing with dictionaries. So you can actually create an empty dictionary. So in this case, I'm just gonna call this empty dictionary, and we can actually just have an empty curly brackets there, and just like that, it's going to be an empty dictionary. Another way you can actually wipe an entire dictionary is actually just making it an empty dictionary. So for example, if I want to just clear this entire dictionary, I can just say dictionary equals there you go, dictionary equals just curly brackets, so empty curly brackets, and this is essentially going to wipe this entire dictionary. Another way that you can do this, by the way, it's just like using a different function, is that you can say dictionary clear, and you just essentially clear it just like that. So just like that, you can actually clear the dictionary as well. It's just the same thing, different way of doing the same item, really, same task, really. All right. So, and the last thing I want to talk about is editing an item in a dictionary. So the way you actually do this is, well, this is one of the other things I want to talk about. The way you actually edit an item in a dictionary is you actually edit it by calling it and changing the value. Exactly the same way that we actually did here by adding this item in a dictionary. So if I, add this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to edit this item in a dictionary, the Python item in a dictionary, and I'm going to say an awesome language. So if I now call Python, okay, call this function or call this dictionary, okay, we're just gonna call dictionary, and I'm just gonna call, let's call the Python, okay. Just copy this. All right. So if I call this and if I print this, what is going to happen is that we're going to get this, dictionary item, but we're not going to get the first one. We're going to get the second one, because we actually made an edit, right? That's what we did. We made an edit and we changed that item, right? So let's actually do this, and I got this wrong. Here we go. All right. So if I run this, we're going to get an awesome language. So just like that, we changed an item. And again, I can do the same thing to any other value here. So let's say I can change the expert here. There you go. And we can say expert, someone with knowledge. All right. So if I call expert before the hand, what we're going to get is essentially the original value of the expert, right? So if I just call this right here, and let's actually comment this out. Here we go. So if I call this, look at what we're going to get. A person who has comprehensive knowledge and skills in a particular area. There you go. So if I actually edit the expert dictionary item right now by adding this, right? Let's see what we're going to get. We're going to get someone with knowledge. So just like that, we made a change in the dictionary item. The last thing I'd like to talk about is looping, okay, through dictionary items. So this is one of the ways that you can actually access data using the loop, for loops, and the best way to actually access something inside a dictionary is using for loops. So we can start by using for, and we can, let's say, key, in this case, by key I mean the item, like the key item in dictionary, okay, and we're going to, let's say, print something. Let me actually ask you something. If I print this right now, what do you think we're going to get? Think about it. So we got a few keys. We got programming, we got AI, we got expert, and we added another item here, Python. So we should be getting, like, what do you think we're going to be getting? These items, the value, or the keys? All right, let's actually print this. Take a look. We're going to get the list of these keys. We're not going to actually get the value here, right? So that's actually one of the things that you want to remember, is that when you actually call a key, or like a key item, you're only going to get the key. You're not going to get the entire item, the entire dictionary item in the Python. The way you actually get the entire dictionary item is actually by just calling it by its actual location, which is, in this case, I'm going to actually say, let's say print, and I'm going to say dictionary, and we're going to say key. So this way we're actually telling, hey, look at the dictionary, and also print the keys as well. So now we're going to print the keys on the next line of each, print the values on the next line of each item. So we got the key, we got the value, we got the key, we got the value, we got the key value, key value. So just like that, we accessed different types of information inside a dictionary. So guys, I hope this was helpful, and as always, I'm going to leave the link to this Replit file, so you can actually practice it for yourself. Definitely do that. Try to add some items to a dictionary, create your own dictionaries, maybe delete them and work with them. And if this video was confusing, try to go through it one more time, because the dictionaries are a very important concept in Python, and you want to make sure that you understand them better, because as we get into more complicated subjects such as nested dictionaries, you want to make sure that you understand the basics of dictionaries and how they work. Anyways, let me know if you have any questions. If not, I'll see you in the next lesson.